Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. President Joe Biden has promised Israel ironclad US support amid fears that Tehran could launch reprisals for an attack that killed senior Iranians.
We also want to address the Iranian threat.
Mr. Biden warned that Iran is threatening to launch a significant attack after Israel struck the Iranian consulate in Syria 10 days ago. Earlier, Iran's leader said the Israeli attack in Damascus was equivalent to an attack on Iran itself. It is unclear what form any reprisal attack would take.
They're threatening to launch a significant attack on Israel. As I told Prime Minister Netanyahu, our commitment to Israel's security against these threats from Iran and its proxies is ironclad. Let me say it again, ironclad. We're going to do all we can to protect Israel's security.
A major power plant near Kyiv has been completely destroyed by Russian strikes early on Thursday. That's according to the energy company Centenergo. Tripila power plant was the largest provider of electricity for 3 regions, including Kyiv. Russia has long been deliberately and systematically targeting Ukraine's energy system. The strikes are thought to have destroyed the transformer, the turbines and the generators. The Centenergo boss said the plant was targeted by multiple missiles. Staff on shift were able to escape, he said, because they ran for cover as soon as the first drone hit. It was the most spectacular trial ever held in Vietnam, benefiting one of the greatest bank frauds the world has ever seen. 67-year-old Trong My Lan was convicted of taking out $44 billion in loans from the Saigon Commercial Bank. The verdict requires her to return $27 billion, a sum prosecutors said may never be recovered. Some believe the death penalty is the court's way of trying to encourage her to return some of the missing billions. At least 17 Pakistani pilgrims have died in a bus crash while travelling to a shrine in Balochistan for Eid. The accident occurred when the vehicle lost control before falling into a ravine. More than 40 are also being treated for injuries in Karachi, and police have warned casualties could rise. High fatality crashes are common in Pakistan, often caused by driver error or poorly maintained roads. At least 100 Russians have asked Vladimir Putin for help in a city struck by the worst flooding ever recorded, chanting "shame on you" at local officials who they said had done too little to help their plight. Russia declared an emergency in the Orenburg region near Kazakhstan after the Ural River, Europe's 3rd longest river, swelled several meters in hours and burst through a dam embankment in the city of Orsk. With their properties either destroyed or severely damaged, many people are unhappy with the compensation offered by authorities. Some are also unhappy that the dam embankment built in 2010 was unable to defend their city. Stunning artworks have been uncovered in a new excavation at Pompeii, the ancient Roman city buried in an eruption from Mount Vesuvius in AD 79. Archaeologists say the frescoes are among the finest to be found in the ruins of the ancient site. Mythical Greek figures such as Helen of Troy are depicted on the high black walls of a large banqueting hall. The room's near-complete mosaic floor incorporates more than 1 million individual white tiles.
Pompeii is a city of horrible stories for the people. Not for the houses, for the frescoes, for the object, but for the people, yeah. We start to study the reconstruction of the story of these people to give them a new memory. Only in Pompeii you can see the life of the people, of the Roman people.
And French athlete Anouk Garnier has attempted to break the rope climbing record by climbing a 110-meter rope to the 2nd floor of the Eiffel Tower. She reached her goal in just 18 minutes. The 2-time world obstacle course champion trained for a year before attempting the climb. Her record has not yet been validated by the Guinness Book of World Records, but she said this did not take away from her accomplishment. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.